What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's a beautiful day here in Oregon. It's definitely fall. Leaves are turning color, the winds are picking up, and it's actually getting a bit chilly even though it's sunny out. We're back at the Tigard Skate Park. I am at the opposite end of the skate park today to intro this video because the sun is literally just beaming straight into my face where I would have normally shot. So we're just using this weird makeshift ramp on the side, the corner of the skate park as my bench for now. That being said, I'm gonna pull a little Lawrence on you. A little back to blading. I got new skates. These are the USD AEON Basic 60s. You guys have probably seen the AEONs many times before all over YouTube. I'm really excited to be skating on these. I've been wanting to get a set of these for quite some time now, basically because there's a couple reasons. I have struggled for so long, even though I love my M12s and wish frames, that combination of M12s and wish frames, while it's awesome for like big wheel, ramps, airs, coping and stuff like that, it's not the greatest grinder blader setup. So and the reason for that is because the sole plate is so small on the M12s and the wish frame is so tall. So what that does, in order to get boot down on a Royale or a trick, you basically got to be like over sideways. Whereas this boot still has this awesome big old grind space like the wish frame. It's also flat. 60, so it's pretty close to my flat 72-ish wish frame setup. But this frame is super short and the sole plate is super wide, as well as having a perfect lineup spot for the backslide plate on the sole plate to the H block of the frame. So basically, to get boot down on a Royale on these guys, all you're doing is boom, just slightly over. Like there's no trying at all with these guys. Yeah, so that's really the main reason I wanted to jump on these and give these a shot, because you know they've got the grind space and the flat setup like my wish frames. They fit close-ish to my M12s. They're a little more roomy than the M12s, obviously, and they look absolutely sick. Like these basics, I think look better. The pro models, like these are my favorite. This black on black, matte black with a little bit of white gloss highlights. Ooh, so sick. Yeah, that's why I got them. I have to say thank you to all my supporters and subscribers, because this is all straight YouTube money that went into these. My wife won't allow me to buy new skates until I really need them, and having 3 pairs of M12s and some other skates, you know, there's really no need in her eyes to buy a new set of skates. So being able to have a passive income on a little bit of money coming in on YouTube, supporting, purchasing some skates, really helps me out. And it's all because of you guys watching videos, commenting, doing what you do, as well as the Patreon subscribers, supporters. I thank you guys so much for your monthly donations. Yeah, that's basically all I have to say about this. I am going to make a review on these probably in the next month or so. But this is the first day on them. As you can see, there is 0 scratches or scuffs. These are just perfectly new. So I'm excited to try them out. Let's strap up and get rolling. They're different, that's for sure. Main things I notice out of them compared to my M12s with the wish frames. That magic rocker on the wish frame really does a lot for like just leaning and starting to turn. On these, I feel way more in the train tracks, even though they're flat setup. That magic rocker does so much more than you realize when you're on it. The boots, the fit, it feels pretty good. You can kind of see what Lawrence is talking about on the toe area, but haven't felt too much pain there yet, so that's good. The boot is a little bit more loose in the forefoot for me, not just like super squeezing tight like my M12s are. These wheels are so interesting with the bigger, harder hub. They feel hard, they feel solid, they feel faster, even though they feel smaller than what I'm used to. Well, probably because I haven't been on 60s in a long time, but they still feel fast, which is kind of crazy feeling. The shorter frame is something to get used to right now because I do feel a little forward and backward just because I've been riding so much on obviously my wish frames, which are longer, and my super long dragon frames. So I'm really used to like a maneuverable long frame, and this is a shorter, less maneuverable frame. Yeah, but other than just getting used to some of these things, I mean, the boot is solid. It has a really solid, cool sound when it rolls and when you land because there's like nothing to rattle and shake. So that's awesome. The plastic, I'm not sure if it's any different than the wish frame plastic or my M12 sole plates. I feel like they're pretty much equivalent in terms of like sliding. A lot of these I haven't waxed this coping, so I'm catching and sticking a lot sometimes. Oh, and then the boot down thing. I tried a few Royales so far, and I think it's just because of my mind, it's so hard to get down on my M12s and Wish skates. It's I'm just not used to just going straight at the backslide plate to get boot down yet. So I'm gonna practice that somewhere else, not on coping, to just get the feeling of just sitting straight down on Royales boot down. So that'll come later. I got a little bit of a boot down on a few of them, but they weren't solid. It was just kind of barely touching, not sitting on it. So anyways, that's just some very quick first impressions. A lot to get used to here, but so far so good. So let's keep rolling. Yeah, so these skates, a lot of fun. Surprisingly, I'm getting used to them a lot quicker than I was expecting. They still feel a little weird, but you know, they lock like a dream. I love being lower to the ground. It just feels so much more secure when I'm on a grind. You know, they don't feel like they're gonna go as fast, but when I get going, they feel pretty much just as fast as my 72 AEONs. Or 72 AEONs, my 72 Wish frames. The liners are feeling all right. No issues with them yet. Wish I had a little bit more support up higher on my leg, like that I get with my Intuitions, but you know, these aren't bad at all for a stock liner and a budget boot. So all in all, so far, I'm really impressed. I think USD is onto something with these AEONs. Law definitely has the right train of thought when he's pushing all the new skaters to just grab a set of AEONs to getting back into blading for aggressive. Yeah, but I think that's gonna do it for me today. There's a bunch of people that just showed up, just sending it hard and fast, and you know, it just doesn't make for a good environment to film. So I'm just gonna do a couple more runs and probably get out of here and save it for another day. But I hope you guys like what you saw. There'll be more of these to come. If you did like it, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell so you don't miss any of these uploads. And until next time, guys, just keep rolling.